starting a new career, especially in a field. Okay, so Lulu, I would say this is what I tell everyone when they don't know what to do. Okay, first of all, there are no mistakes. If you decide to do something and that is something you decide not to do later, there's no mistakes. There's only something you're going to learn from. So say you decide you want to be a basket weaver and you become a basket weaver, and then 6 months later you're like, I don't want to be a basket weaver, I want to be a lawyer. And then you become a lawyer, and then you're like, I don't want to be a lawyer, I want to be a pediatrician. You know, there are no mistakes. There's just the road of life. You don't have to decide right now what you want to do for the rest of your life. I worked in retail management. I worked for a dermatologist. I had 1,000 other random jobs before that. I waited tables through my undergrad. Then I became a high school teacher and a college professor. And then I became a medium. And now I'm 90% of the day, I'm working on my mediumship. And I still work in science, but it's a smaller part of my day than it used to be. It used to be 50-50. Now it's more like 90-10. So ask yourself, what would I do every day if I didn't have to worry about money and bills? What would I wake up and do? What do I enjoy? What am I passionate about? Ask yourself that question and then act accordingly. I am not telling you or anyone else to quit their job. I am saying start putting a plan in motion in order to make what you're passionate about something that you can make money off of. And it takes time and dedication, and a lot of time and a lot of dedication. And you have to have your foot on the pedal constantly. When you really find your passion, it's not like work. It's like glorious. It's tiring. It's exhausting because you work all the time. But whatever you're passionate about, try to figure out a way to turn it into a business, or work in that business somewhere for someone. So let me know what you're passionate about. And any likes, shares, all of that stuff is always very helpful. Leota needs guides from her parents. All right, Leota, I'm going to pull a card. Let's see. Daryl and Lois. What does Daryl and Lois want to say? And Daryl and Lois, I think, are telling me you got it all together. You may not need a message. Oh, there. Oh, wow. How beautiful. Leota, you have universal wisdom. You have access to all the wisdom in the universe. You can tap in at any time. This was divinely guided by your parents and your guides. You have access to all of what you need. You just have to decide to pull it in. You have access to everything you need, just pull it in. Okay? Deep breaths, meditate, talk to your parents in spirit and your guides. You don't have to talk out loud. You can do it in your mind. They hear you. Just project the thoughts out. Ask for guidance. Ask for guidance. You have access to everything you need. The universe is full of wisdom. Seek its guidance. And that includes all of spirit. That's for you. All right, Debbie. Monday. Oh, okay. Thank you, Debbie. Message from Tony. Let's get a card message from Tony Nubo. Thank you for being here. Creativity. Use your creativity to help you deal with any sadness, any grief. Do something creative. Do something very different. Maybe listen to music that you love. If that's your thing, paint, write, create, do something creative. And that will help you through your moments of sadness and grief. Okay. Thank you, Nuvo. Daniel, message from grandfather. Oh, wow. That came out. 2 of these, Daniel. Peace and inspiration. Peace and inspiration. Find inner peace in moments of stillness. And inspiration is everywhere. Capture your ideas. So this makes me feel like your grandfather wants to tell you, you need to find moments of peace. You need to disconnect from the internet, social media, your job, your family drama, whatever's going on in your life. Find moments of peace and use that to be inspired in order to move forward in the direction you choose. That's from your grandpa. Leota is having a hard time connecting with guides. I have a free guide to finding your spirit guide on my website. I also have videos and a playlist on YouTube under Mediumship Information and Learning, or just type in Peaceful Nik the Medium, find your spirit guide, and it should pop up theoretically. And yeah, I think I have 3 or 4 videos just about that. But the guide is really good because it kind of walks you through the steps. All right. Lisa, older son involved in meth and other drugs. Finally talked to him after 5 years of silence. I'm so worried about him and who he's around. What do you see for him? Okay, I will tell you this. Oh, thank you, Daniel, for the super sticker. That is awesome. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's amazing. So appreciated. I come from a family of addicts and alcoholics, okay? And there are steps you have to take and steps you shouldn't take in order to let them know you love them, but not be manipulated by them. First and foremost, strict boundaries are important. When somebody is in an addictive pattern, you can't really trust them, especially with meth and other drugs. They are always looking for their next fix. That doesn't mean he doesn't love you. It doesn't mean he doesn't want to have a relationship with you. It doesn't mean he's not a good person on the inside. It just means his body's been overtaken by the addiction. And once you're physically addicted, it's very hard to get in recovery unless you break free of that group of friends. So, and if he's an adult, there's literally nothing you can do to stop him, because if he's in the depths of addiction, he's very likely not going to stop no matter what you say. Addicts have to reach their rock bottom. Interventions only work if the person's ready for the intervention. It's like watching a train crash and you can't stop it. It is the hardest thing to see someone you love be an addict. Both my parents were addicts. I married an alcoholic who celebrates 27 years of recovery this weekend. And we've been married 30 years, and it was and I have many friends and other family members that are addicts. I've been to AA meetings with my friends and family. I've been to Al-Anon. I've been to years of therapy. You can only let them know how you feel, put up boundaries. Do not ever give them money. You can feed them, but don't ever give them money or anything of value. So please, please, please know that I am holding space for you, and I completely and fully understand what you're going through. And just all you can do is let them know how you feel. Addicts don't like boundaries, and you will receive pushback, but you have to stick with your boundaries, and don't let him live with you if he's actively using. And that may not be the advice you wanted, but that's the truth. I often get asked questions people don't like the answers to, but I'm not going to tell somebody, oh, just give them a hug and move them in and it's going to be fine, because that's not the truth of addiction. So I wish you luck and send you so much love and peace, Lisa. So Gail says, will I ever get my plumbing done since I'm having rats coming outside? Oh my Lord. I mean, that's really, as long as you're taking the steps to get it fixed, I mean, that's really all you can do is take the steps. Call a plumber, call somebody who can fix the construction, like to patch the holes. That's my best advice. I know that might not be the great advice. I'm not going to pull a card on that because that's something you can just take the steps to fix. But good luck, Gail. That sounds awful. Anybody who's a member who has not gotten their, not a subscriber, a member, a paid member, anybody who is a paid member who has not gotten their free tarot reading, email me. I've announced it over a week now. Member from 8/13 and 8/14 only. Hi, Marlena, you found me. Darling Lulu, hello in your 50s. I'm 50, I'll be 55 this year. I have a wonderful filter on. Hi, Holly. I'm so glad you're here. Massage therapist, which I love, but need to take better care of my body. Yeah. Ice those hands. And you know what? In your 50s, I want to say Vera Wang, I don't think designed a wedding dress till she was in her 40s or 50s. So girl, you got plenty of life to live. Hi, Cheryl. Enjoying your Friday podcast. Can you pull a card for me about my mediumship? I'm struggling with a busy mind. Yeah, I would say meditation, meditation, meditation. I cannot stress it enough. Meditation, meditation, meditation. Oh, light dispels darkness. Keep your inner light shining. So you have to believe in yourself. You have to trust in yourself. Trust and allow. I could give you 100 different tips for this. Ask Spirit, guide me, lead me, show me how I may serve. Guide me, lead me, show me how I may serve. We all have a part to play in co-creating this life. You are a light. We need more healers. Okay. Did you already read this beginner's course? You can get this on digital download on my website or off Amazon. The links are below. And this is a self-guided tour. Have you already had classes? Let me know. Sweetie, darling Lulu, I'm sorry you